Yep, Halleck's suit is gone. He left the fort.
You need to get moving. No telling what trouble he's stirring up.
Have you heard the latest Prince announcement?
I'm heading out now, okay?
What's the plan?
Find Halleck, yell a bit, then wring his neck.
Oh, so a good plan.
Nice and simple.
Just don't be too hard on him.
You were.
And I already regret it. If those were the last words I ever speak to him, I can't raise him. He's not responding.
I'll get him back.
Calling all freelancers. Hello, freelancers. Well, only one in particular.
Owen?
Missed having me in your ear, did you?
What the hell do you want?
Ooh, and Faye, too. How quickly I've been replaced.
Answer her question. What the hell do you want?
I'm still working that out. What matters now is you're headed for trouble.
How do you know where I'm...
The Dominion aren't fooling around. You've gone from a minor nuisance to a serious impediment. They'd like you to stop. Breathing, that is. Once and for all.
That's not negotiable.
They aren't asking. Halleck's in over his head. They're gonna ambush him, take him off the map.
What?
Why are you telling us this?
I don't know. Feeling nostalgic, maybe? For simpler times?
You mean when you weren't a complete traitor?
Now that stings. Sure, I might have made a few risky career moves, but look, I'm not a monster. Just watch your back. Bye now.
What a bastard.
Okay, I'm at the fortress.
Any sign of Halleck?
Pretty quiet. Nothing so far. I'll look around.
Not loving the idea of being back here.
What could go wrong?
I see bodies. Not Halleck's, at least. Dominion. Owen was right. It was an ambush.
Maybe Halleck turned it around on him.
Watch it. They were waiting for you. You good? Not seeing any more.
Alec must have pulled up inside. I'll go check. They can't fix all the equipment we broke on the way in.
Let's hope not. There's no way Halleck could make it through that gauntlet alone.
Alec!
Over here.
You almost got yourself killed. Why didn't you call me? Although, this looks pretty impressive.
It was Owen.
Owen?
That two-faced bastard came out of nowhere. He's a crap pilot, but... that Javelin is something else. Oh, I got a few, but not enough. You know, freelancer is all I ever wanted to be. It's all I do. I got no family. Poured every bit of me into being the best. Chasing my dream of the Legion of Dawn. Read their stories so much I can recite them from memory.
Yeah. Me too. Know why? You taught me. Taught most of us.
I don't want to be a teacher.
Come on. This isn't about you. Being a freelancer is about the team. You showed me that.
Yeah. Well, look who's back. Here's that two-faced bastard now.
Owen! You got a lot of nerve.
It's strange seeing me pilot this Javelin. You never recognized my unique talents.
Oh, and the Monitor did?
Yes, he did, actually.
I heard that didn't really work out.
No. But for a while, it was brilliant. The Dawn Shield came up. I was magnificent. You should have seen me. Then, of course, it didn't hold. Seems it needs her signet, but I suspect that you know that already. So naturally, disaster, retreat, failure. In any case, my punishment. The Dominion and I have since parted ways.
Well, I think you learned your lesson.
Oh. And I think you are very lucky I was there to save your ass. It seems your legendary capabilities were oversold. Just a touch. Hold on a second. You built your own Dawn Shield? Faye must have pulled the blueprints from the fortress. That's very clever. So you are still heading to the Cenotaph, but why haven't... It doesn't work. Does it? No, it doesn't work, not even with her signet. Oh dear, how very upsetting.
Okay, playtime's over. Give us the general.
No. This belongs to me now.
Owen, I swear
Halleck.
to God.
This doesn't concern you. We need to talk.
Go get the Strider. I'll see you back in Tarsus.
Two-faced bastard.
We were partners. Even friends. If you hadn't just saved Halleck's life,
I've heard it. The anthem, I've heard it too. I understand how it can drive a person to do terrible things.
Okay.
I watched the Monitor hear it again. He's become crazed. He's got this machine, this weapon. And he's gonna get it to the Cenotaph any way he can, even if that means dragging it across a bridge of his own dead soldiers.
Okay, thanks for the heads up.
I'm sorry. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness. But I'm hoping I can make amends. Maybe even save your life. Here. Take this, my friend. I mean, I'm sure you probably would have worked it out eventually, but there's no time, is there? I mean, just get Faye to reverse engineer it, fix your shield, build a whole load, blah, blah, blah.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. East, west, you know. Again, I am sorry.
Right, you've said.
Yeah, not just for that. I'm sensing a whole load of Dominion Furies heading this way right now. Ooh, they seem particularly nasty. You should be fine, though. Good luck, hero!
Owen, you son of a bitch! Faye, what is this?
Sorry, Owen wasn't kidding. A Fury, top-of-the-line Dominion. But you're a top-of-the-line freelancer, right?
Gotta find out.
More of them coming in.
Guess we really pissed someone off, huh?
You should be flattered.
Right, every bullet's a compliment.
Survived a Fury.
Don't sound so surprised.
Hey, we've got bigger problems out here.
Halleck?
I didn't get very far. I'm outside. You need to see this.
suppression everywhere. I can manage short hops, but just save yourself.
Hell no. It's all or nothing, Halleck.
I'm dead weight.
You're dead wrong. Worry about those suppression machines. I'll carve a path.
What the hell? You're going out with a bang.
Faye, we're not gonna last long out here.
We need an extraction.
Hoping you can work a miracle.
I'm on it. Hang tight.
Hide her fingernails. How'd you survive?
I just...
Sure, leave me hanging.
did it.
I'm sure they're just getting started. Faye, how's that miracle coming?
You just worry about the fight. I'll find a way to get you out of there.
Halleck, how's it coming?
Just focus on the fight. I'll get this suppression thing sorted.
You know, I kind of have to worry about both.
No, you don't. That's what I was going to tell you. Trust your team. Do your part, we'll do ours. Everyone wins. When I was trapped in that canyon, I covered the north side, my buddy covered the south. And you know what? I never looked south.
The Dominion really need it this time.
Use your geography. Find the cover. An ambush works both ways. Don't ever retreat. If you do, you're dead. It's gonna be forward momentum. Put them on their heels.
It'd be easier if I could fly.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Damn. Looks like this flight suppression has a backup in place. I can't do anything until we take that out.
Freelancer, there's a generator nearby. That might solve it.
Worth a try. I'm on it. Alec, I'm trying to disable the generator now. Hang tight.
Yeah, sure. I got nowhere else to hang.
Stupid generator.
Patience, kid. Lose your cool and you lose your head.
You're not exactly a patient guy, Alec.
Off duty, maybe, but in the line of fire, you gotta stay in the moment. Start losing focus and you'll miss the bullet coming straight at you.
I'll do you one better. The miracle's on its way. The trader owes me a favor. He's though burning his Strider to you. He'll meet you on the other side of the bridge.
Roland Hendricks coming in hot for a pickup. Who needs a ride?
Roland, we're headed your way.
I'm going to have to park it near... Oh, shit! What was that? We've got Dominion incoming. Get to him, kid. I'll be right behind you.
Get moving, Alec.
Letting you distract them. Throw off some fire.
Thanks a lot.
Tactics, kid. It's how you win.
How so?
Truth is, I needed you to want to save me. Get you fired up.
So the whole dead weight thing?
Freelancers never give up. The leader knows what motivates their people. My buddy in that canyon, he'd asked me how things look my way to the north. I kept telling him it's all good. I was lying my ass off getting hammered by outlaws, but it kept my buddy going. So, how's it going, kid?
It's all good.
Now you're learning. Not liking the looks of this. Strider isn't gonna hold up for long.
Hang in there, Roland.
What'd you do to piss the Dominion off anyway?
Long story.
Yeah? Maybe I don't want to know. Hey, no rush or anything? That's turrets.
There we are. Careful, there's a Fury. Any more Dominion?
What are you waiting around for? They'll be back. Let's go.
Look who it is. You certainly know how to put a javelin through its paces. Never just go for a stroll out there, do you?
You expect any less?
I shouldn't. You've got your sights set on the Heart of Rage. Not the first time for you either. All part of the adventure, right?
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I wouldn't know you if you did. I took my son to the platform earlier. We watched the freelancers take off. He said he's going to fly out there and do something awesome. It's not the worst dream to have.
Are you less worried about him becoming a freelancer?
Oh, I'll always worry. I worry about all of you.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
I run routine maintenance checks. I probably could.
What?
I'm kidding. I put enough work into those javelins of yours. You better bring them back.
Is that why you do it?
Not everyone comes back. Happens every day. The little touches, they improve the suits, but they mean someone cares. You're not just another number. You said the fort's your home. Just my way of keeping the lights on for you.
Hey, do you want to improve your javelin? Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff.
I told him not to take next grade like.
First you find the tomb of General Tarsus, now the Fortress of Dawn. I'm not saying it's like the world's telling you that you were really meant to be a sentinel, but...
Goodbye, Bran.
Hey, think about it.
Nadira.
Freelancer. My husband Leighton mentioned you saw him again.
We spoke. He told me about his past. What he did for the Dominion.
Pretty bad, I'm guessing.
It was. But he regrets all the pain he caused.
He still feels it. I don't know how to make it go away.
He talked about someone named Aurora. I think it's a woman he knew. Something bad happened to her.
Aurora?
That rings a bell?
I've seen the name. A briefing on an old Dominion operation. Details were sketchy. I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Prism Tacit. That was their code name for it.
Do you think Leighton was involved?
He must have been. But if I ask him, it'll get messy. I'm his wife now, not his debriefing agent. There's too much emotion involved.
That just means you care. Leighton's lucky he found you.
Who knew spying was the easy part? His marriage that takes training.
Can't help you there.
You've already done more than you had to. I appreciate it. We both do.
When I see Leighton again, I'll ask him about this Prism Tacit.
Thank you.
I've discovered something in the Elysian manuscript. Repeating symbols spread throughout the text. A pattern that, once decoded, shows a set of coordinates.
Coordinates for what?
Unknown. Robin Moore, its primary author, must have buried them in the manuscript. Moore was one of the greatest arcanists in history. His understanding of Shaper instruments was unparalleled. I don't like making assumptions, but what's at these coordinates must be remarkable.
Let me guess. You want me to check out the location?
Precisely. Will you?
Leave it to me. So that's it? It'll be 3 of you? Forever?
Not all the Manifold's mysteries have been unlocked. We may yet find a way to reverse the split. It's not a priority. The Heart of Rage and the Dominion are. After that, well, that's if we still want to merge.
If?
I can't quite imagine what that'd be like now, not being me. Not having these silly lumps around. Oh my stars, me too. I agree as well.
It's wonderful to see all of you getting along.
I never didn't want to get along. That was someone else's problem. Fair. Completely my fault. Sorry. An apology? My goodness, you've experienced growth. We should be capable of change now, even if we weren't before. Oh, you know what this is? This is like Garaxus on Crimson Lancer.
Oh no, not you too.
The Garaxus storyline was terrible. Garaxus was a javelin suit that gained self-awareness after an accident with a relic. Several episodes were dedicated to Garaxus developing their own identity.
Inanimate object learns to be a person. My favorite. I should dig up those archives.
Ugh. Ignore him. He thinks everything is stupid. It was. Especially when they made Garaxus fall in love with their own pilot.
So much for getting along.
I thought the romance was sweet. Hold the forges. Did Errol just express an opinion? I am not carrying any forges. Nope, not quite there yet. Anyway, we should let the freelancer go.
You sure? I don't want you to kill each other in my absence.
I think we'll be fine. Maybe even great. Take care, freelancer. We'll see you around.
Antium's elite lancers answer to no one, except the Emperor himself. Between the dark of night and the light of day stands the Dawn Guard. Last time, Walker, Easley, and Alhazen faced down the petrifying power of the Chimera, Stonetide. Meanwhile, Hawking struggled to silence the relic and end the cataclysm alone. Or was he? I'm as close as I can get, Ryder. What now?
Yes, I can see it clearly. Thank you, Lancer Hawking. As I suspected, a piece is missing.
A piece of the relic? Then it can't be shut down.
It can once we find it. I'm detecting Shaper energy through the door on your left. Hurry.
Alhazen, we're not making a dent. We need Walker to come up with a plan.
She can't help us, Easley. We're on our own. Easley, watch out! Easley!
I'm all right. But my gun's just a rock now. We have no plan, no Walker, one gun, and a huge chimera that turns things to stone. This could be bad.
Ah, connection established. Hello, Lancer Easley. Lancer Alhazen. Can you hear me? I'm your new cipher, Rada. Grab Lancer Walker and follow these directions. We have a plan.
Can they stop a cataclysm in the making? The Curse of Stonetide continues next time on Dawn Guard.
Aruna.
Freelancer. Doing well? Lots of talk about you around town.
Nice things, I hope.
Mostly complimentary. Though I do wonder if the tales have grown in the telling. Apparently, you're the best at, I believe the phrase is, six punching.
Ursix punching is one of my many skills.
right below javelin sky zooms and pew-pew projectiles.
You're making fun.
No!
What have you been up to?
Taking a few days off. Checking messages from Antium. I've got another expedition lined up after that.
What is it you actually do? Matthias said you knew things about reality.
Sort of. I study the effects of conflicts between the Anthem of Creation and Shaper constructs.
Meaning?
My theory is that the Anthem is like a river, carving the landscape as it rushes on. Shaper constructs are dams built to harness that awesome power for... well, we don't know. And where the river meets the dam, chaos, turbulence.
You study that turbulence.
Exactly.
That's a really interesting way to put it. Never thought of it that way.
Oh, I've come up with various analogies to explain things to people who aren't Arcanists. You probably have a better understanding of our world than most, being a freelancer.
I protect people from the turbulence. I don't always understand it.
We're two sides of the same coin, aren't we? I observe. I learn why things happen. And you stop people from being washed away when the dam breaks. And they all break eventually.
Tell me about it.
All right. I'm gonna get more tea. Talk to you soon.
Hey, you remember Karila and the package and how I accidentally killed that guy and you told me to get rid of the evidence?
Yeah?
So, I went back to my place, but I couldn't open the door knowing there was a dead guy inside. So you know what I did?
No idea.
Nothing. I just stood there, paralyzed. Then Karila showed up. When she saw the body, I think she felt bad because she said, "I feel bad, Amol. I'm gonna fix this." Then she told me to lock the door and wait. Before I knew it, she was back with two scary-looking people. Karila took me for a walk, and when we came back, the dead guy was gone, and my place was sparkling clean. Karila said, "I owe you, Amal." Then gives me the sweetest kiss of my entire life. I just hope she got her share of the Ember.
The package was filled with Ember?
It's crazy what people will do for Ember, huh? But now she's gone. Her place is empty, and I have no idea where she is.
Yeah, but she knows where you are. Maybe she'll stop by someday.
That would be nice, as long as nobody gets killed next time. She was a lot of trouble. I'm sure gonna miss her.
I told him. Hello.
Hi, Brundle.
Fair warning. I am in a dark and foul mood.
Any way I can cheer you up?
There's a chance. You could help me with some perspective.
I'll try. What's going on?
My foot traffic initiatives were defeated. I've made zero progress on the loose cables hazard. And my proposed standing water bylaw is now dead.
That sounds tough. So what's your plan?
My plan is to leave the fort.
If you ask me, I think you should stay.
That's kind of you to say, but my future lies in Antium.
Why would you move to the capital?
Because it's filled with bureaucrats and politicians who like making rules and consider personal safety a priority. Those are my kind of people.
They are, huh?
It's terrible to admit, but I feel I've wasted my life trying to make this fort a better place to live.
I think you've made this fort better.
Why do you say that?
Because you've always been more than just a safety guy.
That's true. I've always loved maintenance.
Yeah, you've made a real difference there, right?
Well, we've cleaned up the market. We're improving facades, and our horticulturalist has done some lovely planting. You've just made me realize I have made our fort a better place to live.
You sure have.
And I have unfinished business here.
What's that?
The fountain in the courtyard still isn't functioning.
You sound determined.
I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a fountain to fix.
What do you mean we can't go view the ruins?
Darling, it's overrun with scars.
Well, I don't see why that should stop us. We'll hire extra protection.
Who would we hire out here, darling?
Sentinels, maybe. We should be able to hire sentinels, right?
I think they're defending the fort, my love.
This is nice. Secret spot?
Yeah, takes a little extra to quiet Cypher's mind.
You doing okay?
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Just questioning the nature of existence. Why I'm here, why you're here, the Shapers, the Anthem, life, friendship, hope.
So, just the little things. Would you rather be alone?
No, I'm glad you're here. You know, when you first showed up at Princess Sims, I wasn't sure this was going to work out.
So then why call Tassin?
I was desperate.
Thanks.
Actually, any hesitation was more about Halleck than you. I wasn't sure he'd ever accept you back. And then when he said, welcome aboard, it's fantastic. I've watched him come alive since you came back. He's up early, working on his suit, poring over maps, humming. Thank you for that.
Never mind Halleck and me. What about you?
Me? Well, let's see. It's my fault that the team's broken up, that our mission failed, and Tassin's about to send Sentinels in, probably to their deaths. And yet, with all that, I'm mostly upset that I won't ever hear the anthem again. That's crazy, right?
Seems to have that effect on people.
Plus, I've hurt my oldest friend.
Where is he?
I don't know, he doesn't speak to me much.
Look, I get it. But please don't take all the blame. I brought you something. Owen gave it to me.
Owen?
Fun story for another time. What do you think? Can we use that to perfect ours?
Yes, of course. Why didn't you lead with this?
You're my friend. I was listening, you know, like a good person.
This is amazing. Have you told Tassin?
Not yet. I needed to make sure Owen wasn't, you know, lying.
Fair point. Well, he's not. I'm gonna let her know we're back in action.
Okay, I'll meet you at Halleck's Javelin in the Enclave.
Halleck?
We'll figure it out. Our people need us to stop the Monitor. No one, nothing's more important.
Yeah. We're actually gonna do this.
Lingering gazes and burning loins. Crimson Lancer. Previously on Crimson Lancer.
Stop! I am not your enemy, Anson Red Knight. I do not understand what I am, but I am not your enemy. We must destroy it! Stand with me, Kista!
I will not. And now, Crimson Lancer.
Kista! You turn your back on me?
I won't let you hurt Garaxis.
This is madness! Kista!
a kit. Let me help.
Why do you protect me?
You were the javelin my father wore to defeat the Serene Ascendancy. After he passed, I flew you for years. We are connected in ways Anson will never understand. You are unique, named for the engineer who designed you. And now, you are so much more. All fixed.
It is peaceful here. Is all the world filled with such beauty?
If you know how to look for it.
Teach me.
I told you, the freelancers were desperate. Don't do it.
I'm doing it.
Brought you something, Alec.
Woo-hoo! This is good!
Owen thinks it's the key to making the Dawn shield work.
Owen.
He knew you'd figure it out eventually.
That's nice of him, I guess. Two-faced bastard. Hey, listen. I was thinking about what you said, about being a team. My ego. That was probably hard to say to my face, but I needed it. Thanks for the kick in the ass, partner. Has Faye seen this? 'Cause I can't figure this out on my own.
As luck would have it, here she is.
Alec,
Faye?
I am so sorry.
No, Faye. I am sorry. I used to be the best damn freelancer in all of Bastion, but not anymore. Pisses me off. I forced you to go behind my back because I didn't want to be a burden.
Caring about a friend isn't a burden. It's a gift.
Let's get to work.
Okay.
There it is.
Thank you. Oh, we'll take care of this. You go make sure everything else is ready to head into that storm.
Got it.
Okay.
The relic was silenced, but he was gone. They say he was ripped from this place, but part of him lingers in the wall.
That can't be true.
Maybe not. My uncle stayed there once, said it was a nice place. Although, there was a strange breeze in the room, and if you listened, it was almost like whispering.
Okay, I don't need to hear the rest.
So once I get to these coordinates, what am I looking for?
Another book? An engraving? Perhaps a scroll buried in an ancient library.
So, you don't know?
I'm sure we'll know when we see it.
So you don't know what we'll find, but what do you hope it is?
Knowledge.
That's it, huh? What about treasure, or some kind of weapon?
Knowledge is the only thing that matters.
Almost there. I'll let you know what I find. These are the coordinates. I think I see what we're looking for. Wolven, they won't leave me alone.
Nature will reclaim abandoned places and Wolven guard their territory fiercely. It will be impossible to continue exploring if they aren't dealt with. What a shame.
Found something, but I'm not sure what it is or how it works. It seems inert.
There was mention of a vibrational frequency in the manuscript. I could try directing a calculated pulse through your javelin. A device that imbues an object with a finely tuned energetic resonance. Of course. Once charged with the resonance, the stone becomes a key. If I'm correct, the plates in the ground will respond to the resonance of that stone.
Put stone on plate and something happens?
Hopefully.
Did you hear that? I felt something.
The tumblers of a lock falling into place.
And there's a hum. Barely perceptible. I think there's power being diverted to another section of the ruin.
You need 3 more energy stones. Maybe following the power will help you find them.
It's a bit like I'm in the guts of a giant safe.
I think that's exactly where you are. you found the correct symbols yet?
I'm looking. Something's getting the Scorpions riled up.
Wait! Don't move! Instruments detect minor glitches in the system. Ancient mechanics. Deterioration over time. Resonance is off. I need to transmit signal pulses through your javelin to compensate. You must stay close. Now you just have to get it in place. Try not to lose it.
Why set this all up? The manuscripts, coded messages. It's a bit much.
I see what you mean. I'm sure Moore had his reasons.
That definitely did something again.
Progress. Halfway there.
Before.
Without the frequency found in the Elysian manuscript, the system could not be triggered.
Right. Of course.
Pillars need to match the right symbols. The pillars need to match the right symbols.
Got the third stone. Third stone in place.
3 down, 1 to go.
What if this is all just an elaborate joke?
I don't understand what you mean.
Solve these codes, work these symbols, carry a rock back and forth.
Not a joke. Perhaps a test. Have you found the correct symbols yet?
I'm looking. Stay close?
Yes, please. Don't stray too far again. I need to make sure the stone is charging properly.
Got it.
Thank you for helping me with this.
Anytime. I enjoy picking up heavy things and putting them down again. Also, I assume I'm getting paid?
Yes, of course.
I accept payment in sandwiches as well, just so you know. Okay. Last stone's in place.
Running that frequency through your javelin again. I need you to make physical contact with the mechanism this time.
Oh, crap. We made something angry.
Energetic vibrations from the stones are likely causing distress in sensitive wildlife.
How long will it last?
I'm not sure. elements are going wild back here.
What's happening?
All the stones appear to be working in concert to achieve something. I need you to stay close. I must monitor these readings.
Crap. We made something angry.
Energetic vibrations from the stones are likely causing distress in sensitive wildlife.
How long will it last?
I'm not sure. Do you have a bigger gun? Perhaps with a bigger gun, you could...
It's not the size that matters, Errol.
Safeguards removed. Locks unlocked.
All right, let's see what's in here. Errol, I think we got it. It's open.
Good news. What did you find?
Scrolls. Documents. A lot of them.
Knowledge. As I hoped and predicted. Will you bring everything back to the fort?
On my way.
I don't understand.
What's the problem? I thought you'd be happy about the documents we found.
I am. But Moore alludes to a discovery he made that would change how we look at the world. Important, groundbreaking. But he never says what it is. In places, words are even scratched out, obscuring the meaning. If what he discovered was important, why hide it? Knowledge hidden cannot achieve its purpose.
Maybe he thought it was dangerous.
Ignorance is dangerous. This is all baffling. I need more time to look it over. Perhaps discuss it with the others.
Sounds good. I'll come back soon.
First you find the tomb of General Tarsus, now the Fortress of Dawn.
Goodbye, Bran.
They should have kept the crown and signet name. It had class, you know?
For one lousy week. And don't call it that.
Alita came up with that one, didn't she? I liked Alita.
Yeah, she appreciated her servers. Until the Strider accident.
Heard you passed the trials of the Legion of Dawn, then lost the General's Javelin. That's standardized testing for you.
Such a relief to receive your last message. It's hard for me knowing you're out there with those things. I remember what they said about the storm that destroyed your father's Strider and... well, you remember how that was.
Of course I remember. I could never forget. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
This? Listen.
Perhaps you could reconsider the teaching position. I just want you to be safe, Ducky.
My father died in a storm. Mother thinks I'll end up the same. She hates what I do. I dread her messages. They're always the same. Tears, pleading.
She might need more time to get used to your job.
It's been 3 years and about 30 messages.
Or maybe not.
I've talked to her about my work. Tried to get her interested. No luck.
Would teaching really be so bad?
I'm not sure. I'd be decent at it. People say I'm good at explaining things. And shaping young minds does have its appeal. But how could I leave all this? You're a Lancer. Something must drive you to risk yourself out there day after day, same as me.
What I do is important, and worth the risk.
Then you understand what it's like to commit yourself to something you really believe in. I'm afraid I'll regret leaving. Or miss out on some great discovery.
Are you gonna let fear drive your decisions?
Fear? But I face death all the time.
There's more than one kind of courage.
You're saying fieldwork is the safe choice?
It's the one you know.
That's completely backward and... sensible. Maybe what requires more courage right now is being there for my mother. I have a lot to think about, and I should see if that teaching position's still open. Check with me soon.
Good to see you, Freelancer.
Layton.
Good to see you, Freelancer.
That name, the one that's been bothering you.
Aurora.
I mentioned it to your wife.
You did?
It's the only thread you have to go on. I figured it might help.
Well, it's decent of you. You've already done more than we have a right to ask.
You've had a rough time.
What did you learn? Who was Aurora?
Nadira thought she was connected to a Dominion operation. Does Prism Tacit mean anything to you?
This was...
Layton?
This was a mistake. We shouldn't have done it.
What?
I'm remembering now. You have no idea what's going on here.
Whatever it is, we need the truth. It's the only way this gets solved.
You may regret that.
Then tell me why.
A Dominion plan to infiltrate Corvus. A cipher mentally programmed to pose as a defector.
Wait a minute.
Underneath the defector's persona, the real agent remembers everything he sees and hears.
Oh, crap.
I remember who I am.
You're the agent.
My name is the Trigger. I'm Prism Tacit.
Maybe so, but your persona, I don't think it was a lie. His regret, your regret, sounded genuine.
It was deemed the most probable way to gain her trust.
Who?
Aurora, the code name for the enemy operative likely to have useful intelligence. My wife, Nadira.
You used her?
It's why her name is so painful to hear.
I think I was wrong about you.
No, I was wrong about myself. The man I was programmed to be has become the man I want to be. My conscience began as a facade, a layer, but it fed the seeds of doubt, of truth. I understand the pain I've caused, that I will cause. I really do love her. But I pulled away, knowing what the other part of me planned. I can't lose her.
Maybe in the world of spies, this is how things go. Maybe she'll understand.
Spy or not, she's still my wife. She saw the best in me, and I returned the favor by giving her my worst.
And now?
Tell my wife. It's your obligation to Fort Tarsis. I'm done lying. She was right, you know. I needed to make a friend. You've helped me understand myself. But don't risk yourself or others. Repeat the trigger now. My persona will forget we had this conversation.
If you insist. Prism Tacit.
Freelancer, I'm sorry, I must have drifted again. These damn memories. What were we saying?
Nothing. I was just leaving.
Do you like mysteries? I love mysteries.
Depends on the mystery. I take it you mean the writings of Robin Moore we found.
I'm becoming predictable. So, here we are. Robin Moore makes a brilliant discovery, but doesn't tell anyone. Instead, he hides documents about it behind layers of riddles and security. He doesn't even mention it in his seminal work. Curious, don't you think? The way I see it, there's only one way to solve this puzzle. There are clues in Moore's documents. We must follow the trail of breadcrumbs he left. Errol extracted information about another location, what used to be a waypoint for traveling Arcanists. We think another clue is hidden there.
Leave it to me.
Sorry about that whole thing.
You have a death wish is all I'm saying. They're predators.
Is that all they are? They run in packs. They protect each other.
Yes, other wolven.
Hi there. Mom.
Sorry. Feeling a little tired today. Insomnia.
I thought it would get better with you back, but I didn't sleep a wink.
You okay?
Just thinking. I used to sketch you and imagine the conversations we'd have when you returned, Serana.
How'd it go?
I never knew where to start. How did it happen? When? How long were you out there? Were you hurt? Did the Anthem bring you back?
The Anthem can work miracles, I guess. It's pure creation. Somehow, it watched out for me.
That's what it does. They say it split an Arcanist into 3 people. Why couldn't it save you? So what did you see out there in the world?
Everywhere I went, there was an adventure. Saw all kinds of incredible things. Silence, lots of relics.
Just like you dreamed as a little girl?
The life of a freelancer.
Must have been so exciting. And from the looks of it, full of good food. You've put on a few pounds since I last saw you.
Hey!
I'm your mother. I get to be honest with you. Now, you be honest with me. Why didn't you come back sooner? Why make me wait all those years?
I was busy being a freelancer, fighting the Dominion, saving people. Time flew. I didn't realize it.
Did you ask for a raise? That's too much for one freelancer. You could have been hurt.
Well, I'm careful.
I was thinking you'd gotten married, settled down. Didn't want them to meet your crazy mother, though I hoped you would someday. But when you got hurt...
Hurt? When?
There was nothing I could do. Your father and I, we... Forget it. It's nothing. The Anthem brought you back, and that's all that matters. Now, I'm tired. Let's talk another time.
Hope you feel better.
Okay, please don't hate me, but that link, the one you...
Got elbow deep in Ursix for?
More like wrist deep, but yeah. It didn't have all the intel I needed.
Again? But you said...
I know. I messed up. Remember my aunt's journal?
The one that proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss?
Yeah. It was stolen.
What? When?
Like, 2 months ago.
Why didn't you say so?
Because I thought we could steal the information back without facing the thieves head on.
The outlaws in the cave. They're the ones who took the journal.
Sort of. They work for the guy who took it. A jerk named Talon.
How did this happen?
Minor details. What's done is done. We just gotta keep moving forward.
Okay. What's our next move?
We ambush Talon and steal back the journal.
And you'll show up this time.
You make me sound so flaky. Of course I'll be there.
Is this your work?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I scraped that together with what I remembered from my aunt's research. It charts the routes of the caravans that vanished in the Emerald Abyss.
This is really good, Dax.
You don't have to sound so surprised. Aunt Cordea taught me a thing or two before she disappeared.
Gotta say, you seem a much better cartographer than Sentinel.
Hey, I'd be a great sentinel if the commander would let me stretch my wings.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
It works?
It does work.
Yeah. Put it on. You have news. Good news. Watch.
You ready?
Amazing. You did it.
Yeah.
Where's yours? You'll need a dawn shield too.
Halleck's not taking his javelin into the storm with you.
No?
Nope. The Strider withstood the storm last time. I will make sure she does it again.
Hey, what's gonna happen when I hear the anthem? What if I lose myself?
You won't. Strong alone, stronger together, right?
Ah, who told you that? Come on, there's no time to waste. The Dominion's already on the march.
Perfect. The Monitor probably thinks he's won. He won't even see us coming.
Come on, Freelancer. We got a new legend to write.
Ay, ay, ay. It's like being thrown down the stairs in a barrel. Tough it out a little longer. Okay. It's as far as I can take us before the Strider gets ripped to shreds.
Faye?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Get ready.
It wasn't this bad before.
No, it wasn't. Could be the heart of Razor's growing. Could be the Monitor messing with the Cenotaph. Whoa. Winds are crazy. Watch the rip stream out there. You already met the wildlife. Watch for shadows. That's how you know they're diving at you.
Got it.
The updraft from the lava will mess with your thrusters. Just push through as fast as you can.
I'm picking up Striders. Tassin Sentinels, I think. They're hours away. It's just us and the Dominion now.
Good. It's a Freelancer job. Always has been.
Ready, Javelin 1?
Ready when you are.
We've got your back. You go there and you kick some ass.
Here we are, tracking down the clues Robin Moore left. No idea where they'll lead, but that's the fun of it. I'll stay here with the Strider. Be nice to go with you, but my notes are really heavy. So heavy. Let's get started, I can't wait. As I mentioned, this used to be a waypoint for Arcanists. Then, a cataclysm. It was damaged and abandoned.
What am I looking for?
According to his writings, Moore hid information in a series of runes. They should be around here somewhere.
It's burning through my suit.
Those plants are growing very close to these runes, almost as if they're a deterrent.
You think they were planted on purpose? Isn't this rune ancient?
These things, they live forever, and they get more toxic over the years. They could have killed you easily if you hadn't been in a javelin.
Great.
Death grass, danger, this only proves we're on the right track. Wonderful. Can you see any others? There have to be others. Interesting. It all matches up with what I've seen in Moore's writings. Yes! As expected, they're leading us to another location. Did you know that most of Robin Moore's discoveries are lost to time? And now we're the ones who'll bring them back. Think about all the good that might do.
Better be with the danger, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm certain it will be. The runes must be around here somewhere. more difficult than I anticipated. Those things will make it difficult to find the runes. We're getting close. Just a few more runes. I think I know where all this is leading. There's a Shaper rune nearby that Moore's known to have studied extensively. It says he hid something there, a data archive locked in a vault. We're getting close. Chills. Good chills. I mean, oh, this is exciting. attunement points to open it. Look around. Take time to open. Make sure you stay close. We gathered indicates more hidden archive here.
There was no data archive. Lots of old things, but no archive.
What? Were we wrong?
There are footsteps in the dust. Not mine. Someone's been here.
Someone took it before we did?
What was that?
The Strider. The Strider's shaking. Look.
Maddie?
The Strider's under attack. I'm under attack.
On my way.
The one in charge? He's not like the others. The colors and embellishments on his javelin. Familiar, but I just can't place them. Crap. I should have just stayed in bed today. someone want me dead?
Breathe. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Okay. Looks like we've lost power to the engine. If you can find backup batteries, we might be able to reroute the systems to use them instead.
Got the backups in. Any luck?
Things are starting up. Slow, might take some time, but it's a good sign. This is awful. After all that, we didn't even get Moore's data archive.
Where do you think it is?
The boss taunted me about the archive before he told his men to murder me. He's behind it all. I just know it. Why don't you head back to the fort? I'll meet you there. The inside of this thing smells like burnt out wires.